Hey, Andy, guess what?
What?
We're super live.
Yes.
I'm like 6 or 7 things. I don't know. We'll see. I can see at least 5. Thank you, by the way, for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Oh,
Happy
easy.
to be here.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with you. And so now I'm really excited. For anyone like, hi, Mom, assuming you're the only person that's going to actually watch this, that is watching, we are doing the things that we committed our bank accounts to say that we're going to do. Aren't we now?
Yes. Can't wait.
So there was a really big launch recently by someone kind of big, both muscular and income wise. And we were discussing books like we do because we're both avid readers and that's how we made friends. About how I was kind of like really mad at the Hormozi launch. Like, please don't get mad at me if any of my friends who work with Hormozi see this. It was a great launch. Dude made $100 million. Super congratulations to him. However, the reason why I didn't invest deeper than what I had was because I thought that he was just selling people all this work that he knew no one was going to do. And I like complained to you a little bit, Andy, where I said earlier, the example was like, he just sold a bunch of cookbooks to people who don't even know where their kitchen is.
Exactly.
In the sense of like guilty as charged as well. A lot of us buy books that we don't actually read, but they look pretty on your shelf. You actually have a bunch of books behind you. Have you read all those books?
Not all of them. Nope.
But you've read a lot?
A lot of them.
Okay. That's probably a higher ratio than most of us with our business books. But we're doing this because we like wanted to do this as like a live book club for the $100 million Money Models book. So Andy and I both agreed that we're going to read this book, but we're not just going to read this to like say, hey, we read it. We're going to do it like publicly, not like read out loud, like, oh man, that guarantee is solid. But in the sense of like doing the book, what the book says, following this process so that we can say we didn't just read the book, but we applied the book. Right?
Yes, exactly. See the results.
See the results. Yeah, exactly. Like we want to like put the Alex's mouth where he said his money is. And so while the book is like what, $30 or something, I bought a bunch. I told you I got one for everyone on my team. What we want to do is like my goal or whatever is like, we're going to read this together. We're going to do chunks, come back, reconnect. And if you want to keep following along with the journey, absolutely. You can read the pages with us, do the things that you want to do. And then we're going to discuss what the principles we find in this book and how we can apply it. And I'm going to be as transparent as humanly possible because I don't need $100 million from this book, but I do want to make at least $10,000 by applying the pieces that we garnered from this book. Does that sound fair, Andy, to what we were trying to do here?
Yes, and I'm excited for it too. And I want to make that goal too of making $10,000 off of what we learn in this book for our business as well.
Deals. So, Alex, yes, it costs $30, but our time to read this book is worth way more than $30. So we're just going to be like, okay, he says if you apply, like during his YouTube live, he's like, if you apply just one of the principles from this book, you're going to make buckets of money. Okay, well, we'll see. I'm sure we will. Andy, you're an incredibly talented person. Like you understand CRMs and lifecycle marketing, like the insane geniuses that I wish everyone else did, but we can't clone 1,000 Andys.
I wish. That'd be great.
Yeah. Oh man, totally. But we can do this together. And then if anyone that wants to follow along, read the book with us, you're going to like, again, I'll be transparent. Like whatever ideas come from this, I'm just going to like show it. I'll show numbers. I'll show spreadsheets. Andy, you are like such a favorite human of mine that you agreed to hold me accountable and do this with me because I can say one thing, but if I don't actually like follow through, then what's the point?
Exactly. And I'm excited for that accountability as well. I think there's going to be a lot of things in this book that is going to be impactful. And I'm excited to see the different ways it shows up in both of our businesses, which is going to be great.
Yeah. Oh, I just laughed. Someone on YouTube made.
I saw that comment come through too.
You know what? I could be like, here's my cheeks. There you go. That's my funny thing. And then hola too. I was like, hablamos en español ahora, but not for this one. But anyways, to this point, from Turkey. Okay, that's cool. Hello. But you said hola. That's anyways. Okay, so the thing, the guilty true story, right, is we have something that I've been guilty of, which is this like massive collection of Hormozi books, all of which I've never opened or read.
Yep.
And I told you, like, I mean, well, can add this one in because I haven't done that either, right? This is heavy. These are like a lot. Again, it's like the cookbooks for the person who's like, how do I turn on my oven? And in the last launch, a good friend of mine, Dave Albano, gave me this book because he had bought in on his message. But the reality is beyond like his greeting message. Like, look how unopened this book has been. I don't want that to be the case anymore, especially because I just bought a bunch of books for my team and friends. So we're going to do this together. Okay. So Andy, we've got the book. This book is 176 pages. How do we start? Like, what do you want to do? Like, again, this is totally like fly on the wall. Like, what's the pieces that we can do to it? The table of contents for this book, like, even like, I don't even know. Like, I'm going through this book. Okay, cool. Start here. Contents are, there's different sections. So there's section 1 and 2. The first 2 sections make up 66 pages. We can, if you want to, start with like start here in section 1 and then we can reconvene, or we can do like section by section, or where it's like each, like section 2 says attraction offer. So it's like win your money back or giveaways or decoy offer. Now they're like 7 pages, but we can like do the actual things and then test it and be like, hey, cool. Let's try a decoy offer. Let's reconvene in 2 weeks. Let's put budget behind it. Like, again, I'll be transparent. I'll put like $500 behind a small test to see, does it hit baseline or what kind of lift that we do. But what is your thoughts on how we should start this public book club of Alex Hormozi? I'm expecting your work to help me make $10,000 at least.
I like it. I think we could do the read by section or read by chapters and then come back to it. I do like, however, like something actionable from it that we can apply and talk about. And so I don't know if that's by the sections, or I don't have the book in front of me yet. So.
Yeah. So the conclusion is that we don't have a necessary answer yet, because I think the beginning of the book is going to be like stuff that we're really familiar with. And then we can debate about how much is new, how much is repeated, how much we have seen already successful. And then when we hit a new section, like, again, I look at this like downsell offers. I don't think I have any. Well, I'm going to be doing this for laurenpetrullo.com, which doesn't have revenue generating. Everything goes to Mongoose Media, and we're like in the middle of relaunching a separation of Lauren Petrullo and Mongoose Media, so that if a client or someone is looking for my specific help and strategy, whether it's like VIP days or consulting, I can do it as a separate entity versus just doing it within Mongoose Media, because my team is doing a lot more.
Yeah, I love that.
So I don't have downsells.
Yeah, I think we will have downsells with what we do at Z1 Consulting. And so I'm curious to see how that applies there. Do you think you'll, as we're reading this book, some of the things you might say, hey, this applies more to Mongoose Media than it does to...
You know what? That's fair. And like, I'm going to do this, of course, with the intention of like what I can do for clients. Now, I won't share clients' data. I'll protect that, but I'll show you mine. Yeah. That's why I was like, starting from laurenpetrullo.com, like if you go on laurenpetrullo.com right now, like you'll see that the website is like from, I don't know, 2014 or something.
I'm going to open it up right now.
Oh no. Okay. Hold on. Oh, shoot. This is live. Whatever. But to that effect, like we don't have a place where you can contact or do those things. So like I'll open the hood. I'll show you inside of my CRM and be like, here's the money. Ugh, it is old. Hey.
Fantastic.
Just pretend I look the exact same. Okay.
I love it. No, you still look stunning, but that is great.
There we go. Just
you guys should all go check that out. This is good. This is gold.
So in that, but like there's definitely like, I mean, we've got a lot of great clients that range from like e-commerce, brick and mortars, then of course like online sales, high coaching, high ticket offers. So there's going to be things that I'm happy to share in that capacity. If I'm like, okay, here's an example of what I know, sharing case studies without showing client sensitive information, and then just being like, hey, this is what worked when we applied it. Because I mean, again, I run a marketing agency where we have really good talent of media buyers, strategists, email marketers that have been doing the things that are, a lot of this I'm sure is being mentioned in the book. So yeah, Mongoose Media will overlap a little bit, but in terms of transparency, like, you know, this may be 90 days of us going through this book, or like 6 months. I don't know. I don't want to rush reading the book. I want to rush trying the things in the book. And like between all these things, like if we get to section 3, which is the upsell offers, there's a classic upsell and then a menu upsell. Like I want to try. Okay, you said I'm going to go to, so it's page 77. Also, this is like huge font. This is like a generous.
It's a recipe
book.
book. It's
When you look at like the difference in the thickness, I mean, 176 pages. I think this is something you can probably like read in 90 minutes. But it's big enough on that. So I got to, okay, menu upsell, for example. Looking at this, it's you unsell what they don't need, prescribe what they do need. So I'm just gonna be like, cool, what have I applied for the menu upsell? And they have examples for the massage therapist, dog food, digital products, perfect. So then it's like, okay, great. I'm gonna do a menu upsell, and I'm gonna say like, all right, here's how I've created. Here's the copy. Here's the design. Here's everything. Super transparent. And then if anyone wants to like follow along or like is doing it with us, like I'll give whatever I can.
Yeah.
In that capacity and be like, this did not work at all. And my did not work is like, I'll put money behind it. I'll put paid ad spend. And then we can see like from a baseline, did it generate any interest? I can't say like, oh, I'm going to all of a sudden like make $100 million, but from a baseline, and then you can see like how we do baselines at Mongoose Media. And then someone could follow along and be like, all right, well, this is what I can anticipate. Here's how I'll show the ad accounts. I'll show the CRM.
Yeah.
Where I can show you the numbers. And if we make nothing, okay, Alex, we're refunding. Kidding.
I love it. I think what's exciting about this too is we're going to see it with a brand new revamped website company entity, right? And then we're also going to see it with my business that's about to be 5 years old, which is crazy.
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo. So we'll show it in both. And I think that's going to be really cool. Like, here's how it's working for a revamp, and here's also how it's working for a company, that's wanting to apply it already, like where they're at. So
new and seasoned.
Yes.
And it's just emerging and testing what these money models are. And like, if this like goes along well and we like figure out a fun cadence and we can see, again, for me, if I make $10,000 that I didn't have by applying something specific from this book, to me, that's a huge win.
Great. Yeah.
Then I would say I'm happy to commit to one of these other ones. I read the first one, right? Like I read $100 million offers, but I bought the workbook. And so I was like, I'm happy to do the other ones and continue it in case anyone else wants to follow along. But that would be my plan.
I like it. It's a good plan.
And we're both working, like we're both running companies. It's not like we don't have anything else to do. So it's kind of like it's easy to make it as an excuse and have it sit in the back of your shelf and look pretty. Yes. It's really hard to read it and apply it. Like, Oh my gosh. Wait, didn't I tell you? Did I send you the screenshot of what I saw on Goodreads the other day?
Oh, yes, you did. Like the 11 reviews.
Yes. Alex Hormozi sold 105 million books, and on the 20th of August, he had 11 people that acknowledged finishing it.
Crazy.
The 28th. That was more than 10 days after he launched the book. I'm like, I want to open up Goodreads right now, but I have to like log in and sign in. But I'm going to see if I can pull it open and see what the current count is. Oh, I can pull it from, I can't pull from, I guess I can pull it from my phone. I'm not using my phone camera. As of right now, so that we can, again, have receipts and maintain our fully transparent approach as we look at this $100 million offer. The 100 million money models. Oof. Okay, if I look it up on Goodreads right now, so it's an app that Andy and I both use to keep track of our books. This author has only 571 followers on Goodreads.
Wild.
Yeah. And, okay, hold on. As of today, September 2nd, so he has 135 ratings.
Okay.
Which means 135 people have claimed to have finished the book or rated the book in and of itself, and only 23 reviews, right?
Wow.
So I currently have it as want to read, and I'm going to shift it to currently reading.
I like it.
So yeah, 23 reviews from a book that sold $100 million worth of sales. Like, maybe not everyone is on a Goodreads application. Like maybe if someone else who is watching this has a different one they use. but still, there's enough people on Goodreads that if you just did $100 million of books, I'd expect a higher volume of reviews. But it just shows that people are buying the book and like pretending that it's making them smarter. But if you don't read the book and then further apply it, what was the point?
Exactly. And there's so many books, like you said, like I have some on my shelf, like that haven't been read or applied. And I'm excited for the accountability of reading this one together.
So then what does success look like for you at the end of this transparent Fly on the Wall book club?
I really like your 10,000, but I'm going to up you. I'm going to double. I'm going to go 20,000.
Okay. Amazing.
We'll see how it goes. I like it.
$20,000 in new revenue.
Yes.
Based on initiatives we create from this book during this book.
Correct.
So within those exclusions, does that mean like not counting anything that's currently in the works?
Correct. Yeah.
Or is it update? Can we count something that you're updating that's in the works that you pivot with?
I wonder, because there are upsells, right? This book does talk about upsells. Yeah. So I'd want to count those as like towards that goal. If we got to upsell using his strategy.
Okay. And do you currently have any downsell offers?
You know, I'm going to be honest. I don't even know what a downsell offer is. Like, what does that mean?
Okay. Perfect. Downsell is when someone isn't ready to move forward at the current price point and you downsell them an alternative option.
Oh, so like a foot in the door offer, like something that's smaller.
It could be.
Okay.
It could be. Like I think of like a client, for example, at Mongoose Media, to start engaging with us, it's $5,000 per month minimum, right? And then they're like, hey, I'm not ready to engage fully. So in the past, I was like, okay, cool. If you don't want to commit to a minimum of $5,000 a month in paid ads management, then what we can do is downsell you to an hour of consulting with me. So while I didn't have two separate offers or like it all loaded into Mongoose Media, but now that we're doing it as separate, it still could be as a downsell. But that consulting time is significantly less, but you get a lot different. But generally I'm like, hey, more or less in 6 hours, I can map out 6 months of what would have taken you work to figure out your own funnels.
Yeah.
So that 6 hour time period in the past has been less than what it is a month of my team working on it. So anyways, that capacity. If you don't like this option, you can downsell.
Cool. Okay. We've called them foot in the door offers on our side. Instead of signing up for the 6 months with us, here's a block of hours you can purchase. But even that, like we're trying to get away from the block of hour mindset. So it'll be fun to read this and apply some of it.
All right. Well, I'm excited. I'm trying to think of like anything else as we map this out. I know this is just supposed to be like a quick, like you and I are like building this right now. And just, again, the goal is transparency. If you want to follow along, would love to know. Where do you want to, like, let's make a commitment for the next time. We're going to recheck in and again, just be hyper transparent, very cautious to not spill any client details. We're really good at that, but
part of me wants us to read like that first section.
Okay.
That's, you said it was like 60 pages.
Pulling it open again. Wow. There's a lot of, hold on. Okay. Looking at the table of contents. So start here is page 1. Section 1 is what's a money model and talks about the 4 types of offers that make money models. Then it goes section 2 is the attraction offer. So of the 4 types, right? So there's attraction offers, upsell offers, downsell offers, continuity. If we do section 1, which is like, what is a money model? Then what we can do if we come back, which is just 19 pages, we can come back and be like, hey, what did you understand? What did I understand? What did you agree with? What did you find different?
Love it.
And then take inventory. What do we have of the 4 offers? And then we can say, do we have an attraction? Do we have a downsell? What are those? And then I'll make a spreadsheet that I'll make, like, I'll share the screen. Yeah?
Yeah. That sounds great. Yeah.
Perfect. And what would you like? So today is September 2nd. It's a Tuesday. When do you want to come back committing having read?
60 pages?
No. Sorry. We're going to go. Is it? No, 20 pages.
20 pages. Oh, that's even more easy. Okay. Let's meet again on the 9th.
On the 9th? Okay. Oh, that's a week from today.
Yeah, a week from today. And talk about those 4.
Okay, amazing. Now it's also like generous. Like, look how thick that print is.
Oh,
like, I've got a big forehead, but that text is like the size of my forehead.
My little sister the other day called my other sister, she said she had a 5 head. I had never heard that before.
Oh
and it
yeah,
was
yeah, because
so
it's not a
funny.
4-head, but a 5-finger head.
That's
No, mine's not.
hilarious.
Also, I've met your sister. She didn't have
Yeah.
a 5-head.
I know. They were teasing each other. One called each
Okay.
other 4 eyes. It was great. It was, sisterly
Fair.
love.
You know what? I'd rather have 4 eyes than no eyes because seeing you is so beautiful that I couldn't imagine not being
Aw.
able to see it.
Thanks.
As someone who's like currently wearing contacts and had braces growing up, I got hit by all of them. I told you I was like super bullied. So now I'm gonna super bully this book into making me more money.
Let's go.
It says how to make money. Let's see. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of this stuff that's gonna be applied to like other books that have been around, and like I've had the pleasure of like knowing people that have worked directly with him, people that Alex has learned from. So I don't know how much of this is like original content, but I'm excited to see how it's organized in a manner of I'm going to do the things that you said to do and see if it makes us more money.
Love it.
Okay. So 1 week from today, we'll reconvene. We'll discuss everything we learned. So if anyone who ends up listening, or if you're currently watching now, hello, even if you want to be profane, you know what? It's okay. You push our stuff to see more in the algorithm. So thanks. Also, I'm like super profane. I like vulgarity to the extreme, but like, you don't have to be useless profane. If you're going to be profane, like do it because you're like sticking to something. Like I'll say like leads are horseshit, and I fully believe it. And like if you're not going to contact the leads, why the fuck are you even getting after them? There goes the rating. Why the F are you going after them? My bad. But all that, yeah. So we'll re-meet same time. So 3 p.m. Eastern.
Perfect.
Noon for you.
Yes. Wait.
What time is it for you right now?
It is 1:45 right now.
Okay, so 1 p.m. for you. I mean, you're in Utah, so I'm like, is that West Coast or Vegas had the time zone and that threw me off.
Mountain time zone, and then Vegas is Pacific. I mean, yeah, I might need to do 4 p.m. your time.
We'll put those in and we'll make a commitment to the time. Because it's 4 p.m. Eastern, I'm always with digital marketers. Love them. And I get to do an hour coaching. So immediately after this, I get to jump. But we'll meet next Tuesday afternoon. In some capacity. We'll reconvene. Again, if anyone wants to follow along, would love to hear your hot takes on, we're going to do section 1, which is just introducing what the money models are. And I'm going to write all over this book. And as soon as I finish it, if anyone who follows along wants my copy with all my handwritten notes, it's yours if you want it. But it's also like, it doesn't have to be. I don't keep books that I've already read. Hence why I have all of these books and I've never read. So yeah, we'll go through it. It's like 20 pages, probably actually like 27 because there's so many in the introductions. And we'll discuss what we're going to do, what we liked, and how we're going to make more money from it, and give time in our stuff to be like, okay, how we're applying this. I will put money behind it, what the money is, do a daily check-in, and, see where it goes.
Love it. I'm excited for it.
I'm so grateful that you're willing to play my accountability buddy.
Oh, I'm excited. Something else about both of us that I think is so cool is we were both D1 college athletes. So we like the accountability and we like doing big things. So
yeah, he wants to be our coach. Okay, put us in, coach. We're gonna put these models in, and the competitive nature that you and I have. Like you already like one up to me by like, okay, I want to make $20,000 of new revenue from this book, and I'm like, okay, I want 6 figures of new revenue from this book. But at the same time, like what would really make me happy is if anyone else that's like doing or following along. Generally speaking, my superpower has been coming up with ideas on the spot. I say that now being like, improv marketing, I think I'm really good at. And I hope to share that or have examples. So if there is anyone that follows along or like has questions, you don't have to pay to get our answers back. Right. But I would recommend that you're not rude to be rude.
Exactly. I agree. And I love questions. I hope people come with questions because I like asking questions back.
Amazing. Okay. Well, super excited. We'll reconvene in 1 week from today. We'll be up to page 19 if anyone's got the book, or if someone like doesn't have the book, let me know. Like I've got a bunch. I'm happy to send you one of the links because we want to do the things, not just pretend. We're not cooks. We're not useless cooks. Okay.
Love it.
All right. Talk to you next time, Andy. See you later.